Sending out a report card, behavior report, or having a parent teacher conference is a wonderful way to communicate with parents, guardians about their child's progress and development. These scenarios may often feel difficult if you have found any issues with a student, be it within an academic space or behavioral. Keep in mind that all communications regarding your students are for their well-being, with the final goal of the student improving or maintaining their status. Yes, it may be intimidating to deliver what you may think of as bad news on a report card, but follow these do's and don'ts and you will find yourself facing these communications with confidence. Welcome to episode 87 of the Teacher Rockstar podcast, a place where tips and strategies critical to the new teacher are discussed. I'm your host, Steve Hiles, and in today's episode, we're going to be talking about teacher do's and don'ts when sending out a report card or having a parent-teacher conference. But before we continue, we have the following messages from our sponsor. Would you like to jumpstart your classroom management skills? Well, if you're fresh out of college, a brand new teacher, a first-year teacher, a student teacher, or perhaps maybe you are a teacher returning back into the classroom, the Teacher Rockstar Academy course is for you. Gain the confidence, the skills you'll need to crush it on day one and beyond. So invest in yourself and enroll now at the TeacherRockstarAcademy.com. I assure you that this will be a most transformational experience. Imagine having access to educational products, instructional videos, top-rated teacher podcasts, and articles worth over $1,000 for just pennies a day. Wouldn't that be awesome? And you know what the best part is? You get a free 7-day trial. So really, what do you have to lose? Go check it out. Take a look around. Go to myteachermembership.com. That's myteachermembership.com, and I will be adding more products each month. And I know you're going to love being part of this teacher membership community. All right, let's dive right in. The first thing I want to address is do be specific. Well, what do I mean by that? Well, ensure that when reporting on a student's progress, that you must have concrete samples before presenting the information. If reporting academic or behavioral difficulties, cite past incident reports and or some of the student's classwork in order to demonstrate your concerns. Use clear and direct language to convey issues so everyone is on the same page. For example, the statement, "He tends to distract other students," is far clearer than "he bothers others." The next thing is don't rely on memory or use judgmental language. As mentioned above, you must have clear evidence to back up any concerns, be it academic or behavior. Be certain that the schoolwork you show represents any issues clearly. On that note, remember your language use. The words we use can emit emotions easily. So stay focused on the issue at hand. For example, don't say he's naughty when discussing behavior. Instead, use the example above. He tends to distract others. They both really convey the same information. The next area is do offer one or two areas that need improvement. You don't want to offer a whole laundry list of things. Keep it down to one or two. Even if you have several concerns about areas that a student may need to improve, focus on one or main areas that need the most improvement. Many academic and behavior problems go hand in hand, so put some real thought into which one or two areas to discuss with parents and guardians. The next thing I want to address is don't offer more than one or two goals for improvement, okay? After choosing the one or two areas of improvement, follow with one or two goals on how the student can improve. Again, you want to be very direct and thoughtful in how the student can improve. In the example of the student that tends to distract others, a good goal to work on would be, let's work on understanding why he does this. Don't overwhelm with several little goals. One or two main ideas are best. The next thing is do paraphrase classroom activity. Those not in the education space may not be familiar with how curriculums or individualized education plans are written or designed. Use easy to understand terms to convey classroom activities, such as our classroom has a dramatic play area where students can explore different roles, such as firefighter or doctor. The next thing I want to talk about is don't use jargon. Now remember, not all parents are on the same level when it comes to their understanding of educational jargon. Use clear language when speaking about a student, making sure the parent or guardian gets what you are stating. Not everyone knows what IEP stands for. Assume this sort of ideology when speaking to everyone. The next thing is do save student work and take proper notes. Okay? As mentioned above, having clear examples of student work is vital when conveying information to parents, guardians, good or bad. Keeping an organized file of different types of homework, projects, and notes on each student will help in the ongoing evaluation process. And last but certainly not least, please don't wing it. This could be the most important thing on this list that I'm sharing with you today. Put real thought into what you write on report cards or say in conferences. Remember, the overall goal of student improvement and clear and open communication with everyone involved. This will ensure success for the student and confidence in your reporting skills. Well, this brings us to the end of this episode. Hope you found a golden nugget or two from the information presented. Feel free to reach out should you have any questions or comments about this episode. I want to thank you for listening to the Teacher Rockstar podcast. I'm your host, Steve Hiles. When you get a minute, visit my blog and subscribe to my newsletter for the latest educational research, best practices, and unadvertised free bonuses. Simply go to stevesclassroomresources.blogspot.com. And don't forget to subscribe to us at the Teacher Rockstar podcast. And if you'd like to support us, please feel free to share our podcast with others. Post about it on social media. Leave a rating and review. That would be greatly appreciated. Thanks again, and we'll see you same time, same place next week. And remember, my friend, you got this.